On the 1st of January 2026, Wells Radio 89.3 FM marks 2 years of broadcasting purposefully.
2 years of inspiring conversation, 2 years of uplifted music, 2 years of credible information, education, and wholesome entertainment for every member of the family. From early reflections to engaging discussions, news and programs that speak to real life, we have grown together.
To our listeners across Oyo State and beyond, thank you for believing, for tuning in and staying with us on this journey. As we step into another year,
We remain committed to being your trusted voice,
your preferred family station, and a platform where values meet excellence. Wells Radio 89.3 FM, 2 years strong and just getting started.
FM, your preferred wholesome radio.
Not just another radio station. Wells Radio 89.3 FM. Broadcasting from Ibadan, Oyo State, brings you wholesome programs for you and your family.
Good morning once again. Thank you for tuning in to Wells Radio 89.3 FM. This morning, I welcome you once again to Roundtable, reaching you from your number one family radio station here in Oyo State, Ibadan to be precise. We're in Oluyole Estate. That's where we are broadcasting from this morning. Wells Radio 89.3 FM is your preferred wholesome radio, number one family radio station in the whole of Oyo State. And when I say number one family radio station, I mean every word. When it comes to family issues, we are always at the forefront. And this morning, I have a piece of good information for you, piece of news, because Wells Radio is just 2 years old. We are 2 years, we are running, we have grown teeth. I will come back to give you that package this morning. But welcome once again to Roundtable, your Saturday morning tonic, where we look at our country, where you are invited to lend your voice to what is going on in our country because you are a citizen of Nigeria. Your voice will not be drowned. You have a stake in Nigeria, and you must speak out. You will advise, you will counsel, you will say your mind. That is what Roundtable, reaching you from Wells Radio 89.3 FM, is all about every Saturday morning from 8 to 9:30. I'm your host, Chukwuemeka Munachiso. I'll be right back after this. Thank you once again for keeping it locked on Wells Radio 89.3 FM, your number one family radio station in the whole of Oyo State. This morning, like I said before I went on that short break, I have good news for you. Wells Radio clocked 2 years. We are running, we have grown teeth. And to give back to the society, because we love Oyo people, because we are accountable to them, because our core values remain godliness, integrity, excellence, creativity, professionalism, teamwork, and accountability. We are starting the celebration on 14th of January. 14th, that's next week. And we want to give back to Oyo people for their support for this great project here in Oyo State. On 14th January, we have Health Walk, which will start from Wells Radio premises to High Court. And we're back, with all the things that will accompany Health Walk. When people are walking, you have to provide a lot of logistics for everybody that will participate. And we are inviting you, our listener, our supporters, those who believe in Wells Radio 89.3 FM to be part of this celebration. On 15th of January, a partnership with Maka Specialist Hospital at Elebu Junction. Wells Radio is bringing them here for free eye tests, and for people who have issues with their eyes, you receive glasses free of cost. And if there is need for you to go, if there is something they cannot handle here, you'll be referred to the hospital where you will pay almost half of what you are supposed to pay because of this anniversary. On 16th, we are bringing in Premier Physiotherapy Hospital here in Oluyole Estate. What are they coming to do? For those that may have bone-related issues, the elderly, even the young people have bone-related issues these days. Premier Physiotherapy will be here on 16th. They would look at everybody that shows up, and everything will be treated free. If there is any need to refer you to the hospital, if maybe it is something they cannot handle here, that is where, if you go over to the hospital, 50% of the cost is what you pay. Then on 17th, for general body checkup and everything that has to do with your life, Zoe's Mission Specialist Hospital will be here on hand. They'll be here on ground to look at you, to check everything. All free. For what? Because of Wells Radio 89.3 FM second year anniversary. This is a way for us to say thank you to all your people. Thank you to our listener. Thank you for all those who believe in us. Thank you for those who call. This celebration is for you. Come along with us from 14th of January to 17th. You will always remember this. Wells Radio 89.3 FM loves you, and we care for you because we are accountable for you, accountable to you. That's why we are rolling out these plans in order for everybody in Oyo State to be beneficiaries. God bless you as you come. Thank you once again for keeping it locked on Wells Radio at 9.3 FM. I'm glad to welcome you once again to Roundtable, reaching you from Wells Radio at 9.3 FM. I just said something about our second anniversary that will kickstart on January 14th to 17th. In the course of this discussion this morning, I am going to reel it out again in case you are just tuning in, so that you will be part of this second anniversary of Wells Radio 89.3 FM. Joining me this morning on Roundtable, I have Sanusi Sunday is here, and I have Benga Mario is here as well. Other members of the Roundtable are coming on the way, and they'll be joining us very soon. But Benga Mario, you just said you have something to do for Wells Radio. What is it? Okay, so
thank you very much. Good morning, our listeners at home. Thank God West Radio will be celebrating its second year anniversary. I just want to do this little music piece for West Radio.
Okay.
Papa, Mama, brother, sister, West Radio. Now we all know. Emi agbo, you know ma agbo. West Radio. Now I all know. For good 2 years, we've been running. God on our side, we are still counting. West Radio, Nike Magbo, Benga Mario, Lonike Magbo, West Radio. I share 2 years anniversary, I share 3rd year, 5th, 10th years. Loruko Jesu, West Radio. Now we all know. West Radio, your preferred awesome radio. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Benga Mario. I forgot to tell our listeners that Benga Mario is a musician also. Thank you, Benga Mario, for that piece. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
God bless you, Benga Mario. This morning, we are looking at a lot of things, gentlemen. You know, we know what is going on right now in River State, and all the digital noise going on here and there. People saying one thing or the other. We don't know. We know the principal actors in this drama. But the question right now people are asking in the street is whether Wike is confronting his own limits through the River State House of Assembly. And we are going to look at what is going on in River State. Is it politics of gangsterism and hooliganism? What will APC do to stop this game that is going on in River State? Because we don't want a situation where River State people have suffered enough. Exactly. You understand? And instead of getting dividends of democracy, what they are getting is not actually what was promised to them. That's number one thing we are going to look at this morning. And the second thing again is this. Over the week, there was an editorial from a notable newspaper, national newspaper. And there's a question. It said, should governors who defect from the party lose their seats if they join another party? Should the governors who defect from the party lose their seats if they join another party? Why this question? Because ballot papers do not bear the names of the candidates. It bears only the name of the party. And what people are voting for is the party. So if the governor defects from party A to party B, is he still going to hold on to what brought him to the office? How do I put it? Will he still hold on to being a governor when he has left the party that brought him to power, knowing full well that ballot papers do not bear the names of the candidates? It only bears the name of the party. And what people are voting for is the party. That's the second thing we are going to look at this morning on Roundtable. And there is just a release. Tinubu and Shetima will spend 9.3 billion on travels and food for 2026. Yes, Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his vice Kashim Shetima will spend a total of 9.3 billion on local and foreign travels, as well as food and refreshments in the 2026 fiscal year. According to details of the 2026 appropriation bill released on Thursday by the Budget Office of the Federation, the money will be spent on food, local travels, and foreign travels. Gentlemen, other things we are going to talk about this morning, these are the things we are going to talk about this morning, and we are also inviting our listener, wherever you may be this morning, remember that Nigeria is our project. We have to lend our voice to what is going on in our country. We don't have to shy away. Don't say it does not concern you, because that's the narrative out there. Let them do their thing. But the things they do affect you and I, one way or the other. This morning, you have every reason to speak out. When you call the following numbers: 0916 893 1000, 0915 334 893, 0911 333 893. These are the numbers for you to call this morning to speak out on what is going on in our country. But I will prefer you do it, because here we don't believe in name calling. Do it in a gentleman way. Do not call people name. Do not call people out. Just state your own opinion, your own narrative, your own perspective. We don't entertain insults. No, just speak out how your own interpretation, your own understanding. Welcome once again to Roundtable, reaching you from your number one family radio station in the whole of Oyo State and beyond. You can check us out on Facebook, Wells Radio 893 fan page. You can drop a line for us on our WhatsApp, and you can see us on Instagram and YouTube. I'll be right back after this. Keep it locked on Wells Radio 89.3 FM.
If you want go wash, now what are you go use? If you want cook soup, now what are you go use?
Thank you once again for keeping it locked on Wells Radio 89.3 FM. Gentlemen, Sanusi, you are here. Benga Mario is here. Let's start with this. Should governors who defect from the party lose their seats if they join another party? This is a conversation Nigerians are battling with, because we have heard so much about electoral reforms. Are we going to engage in electoral reforms that will answer this question on the lips of many Nigerians out there in the street? Should governors who defect from the party lose their seats if they join another party, knowing full well that ballot papers do not bear the names of the candidates? It bears only the name of the party. And what people vote for in Nigeria is the party. So, gentlemen, can a man who was employed by Central Bank of Nigeria, I'm giving an example, he leaves Central Bank of Nigeria and goes to another bank, and he still retain the ID of Central Bank, and is collecting money from another bank?
That's impersonation.
Okay, that is what? Impersonation. Okay, so gentlemen, how do we look at this? How do we interpret it? Is it who will change this narrative? Because as Nigerians, because this is what is making our democracy. People's, when you ask the citizens, are you the citizens are demoralized because of this kind of thing. They give you their mandate to represent them because of a particular party, and you leave the mandate and you leave the party and go to another party, and you still want the same people to have confidence in you. How will it work? How does it? These are the reasons why our politicians are the marketing election in Nigeria. Whenever you mention election, Nigerians lose interest. How do we address this? Sanusi, let me start with you.
Well, every country is guided by a constitution. And so to say, like you usually say, where there is no law, there is no sin. So everyone, every country, every society is guided by one particular law or the other. If you flout that law or you go against that law, then you are in for a punishment being laid down by that society that put the society together. So I feel it is high time the government now on the constitution is written on each party. Now, when these constitutions are written, let me say law now, when they are boldly written that, okay, if you leave this particular place for another place, this is what you are losing and this is what will happen. And just like you made mention of, is somebody who leaves central bank or a staff of central bank cannot go to another and begin to bear or collect salary from another bank, which is impossible. Now, people come together to say, please go there and represent us. These are our desires. This is our wish. Go there, tell them our wish, and bring back the answers to our wish back to us. And you get there, you begin to do things selfless. You become selfish. Why? Because of your own pocket, because of your own because of your own glory, because of your own glamour. The people that actually voted for you, the people that actually came together initially to put you there, will no longer have trust in. Why? Because you have betrayed their trust. So I feel there should be laws guiding defection.
Okay, thank you very much, Sanusi. There is a lacuna here because they are saying that you can defect if there is no internal democracy in your party, if there's a problem in your party, and this is one of the things these defectors are using as a yardstick for them to move from one party to another party. They will always point out and say internal because of irreconcilable differences in the party, no internal democracy. These are the things they are looking at. But does it hold water? Bengamario, you are in party A in the morning. Can such people be trusted? Can they be trusted? When a woman is moving from husband to husband, can a sane man trust that woman and bring that woman to your home as a wife?
Well,
sorry, I'm using marriage as an.
Yes, that is exactly what I wanted to use at the initial stage. In Yoruba, they will say, that means that when a woman has not tested to matrimonial home, she wouldn't know which one is better off. But that aside, it's so disheartening that this is where our democracy has tilted to us. You are in party A in the morning, and before the wee hours of the day, you move to party B. On what purpose? Let me set an example. If I, Benga Mario, am in party A and I'm contesting for a particular post, people that loves me will vote for me based on my personality and based on the love they have for my party. And I'm going to have some party loyalists in my party A, and they will vote for me based on the fact that we are in the same party, and at the end of the day, their votes will bring me in. But the moment I shift away from the party A that brought me to the limelight and I move to party B, then that means I have the trust and the loyalty my party members has bestowed on me. That means I've lost it. And what must be done to me is for them to lay me off from that party and lay me off from that position, because the integrity is no longer there. So now let's move to what we are discussing now. In Nigeria today, you see people, our governors, senators, our House of Rep member, you see them leaving the party that brought them in and going to another party because of what? Because of greed, because of selfishness, and because of peradventure their palms is being robbed. Because you cannot leave a particular party, the party that brought you in, and go to another party because they are larger in numbers, because of maybe whatever, and you go in there. That means something must have maybe your palm might have been robbed, or probably you might have been promised a juicy position. If you said you should not mention names, I would have mentioned names now. I don't want to mention names now. So the point is, I would want a democracy in Nigeria that will grow to the fact that once you come into a particular position through a party, till you leave the position, you must maintain that party.
Okay.
And once you leave the party, that is it.
Okay. Because Why we are asking this question this morning? During the campaign, they will always campaign under a party, under a platform. They use the flag of the party. They show people the party. They talk good about the party, everything about the party. This is what the party will do for you. Now, people will be, let me use the word lured, because it has come to that. You lure people into voting for that party because you are there. Now, after voting for you, after some time, you leave the same party you have marketed to them and you change to another party. Does it, where is the integrity in all of this?
Excuse me, sir. All of us know Daniel Bwala,
okay,
the president, one of the president spokesperson. Daniel Bwala was formerly in PDP. He was the spokesperson for Atiku Abubakar. And I think in the 2019 election, he rubbished this present APC-led administration. He rubbished them. He rubbished President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He rubbished his personality, and he rubbished the party as well. He said so many things that are not friendly to the ear. He said it just because he was trying to market his own candidate, which is Atiku Abubakar. Now, in the wee hours of 2023, this same Daniel Bwala defected from PDP. He went to APC, and now he became the spokesman for Tinubu under APC. And when he was on a national television, and he was being asked, "That's Daniel Bwala, when you are in PDP, you said this about APC. You said this about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu." Guess what he said? He said, "You see what when we are saying what he was saying then, that he doesn't understand better then, or that now he has been the light, that he has now known better, that what he was saying when he was the spokesman for Atiku, he was trying to, all the words that he has spoken against the APC, he was now trying to eat them back, which is not too good for our democracy." Okay. It is the same Bwala that is still talking for Mr. President. Now, do you not want us to believe such a person when he tell us that the sun is shining out there, and by the time you go outside, you discover that it's raining? Okay. You cannot trust them.
Okay, let me ask you, Sanusi. Bwala said he spoke out of ignorance. He was in the dark. Now that he has seen the light, that's why. No, let me ask you, Sanusi. Is it hunger, or is it selfish interest? What is actually making these people that we so much hold in high esteem not to have any iota or antweight of integrity?
See, I have to say it is selfishness, at the same time greed.
Okay, hold it on. Let me call the numbers again. The numbers for you to call to be part of this conversation this morning are 0916 893 1000, 0916 893 1000, 0915 334 893, 0915 334 893, 0911 333 893. These are the numbers for you to call to be part of this conversation going on here in Wells Radio 89.3 FM. Sanusi.
Now, it is both selfishness and greed. You belong to a particular group, you belong to party ABC. And you find out that what is happening in party ABC, if you continue that way, without leaving party ABC for party XYZ, then you're on your own. Now, I've always said this thing. Most politicians, I'm sorry to say, don't have people's interest in their heart. The only thing they have in heart is the position they want to occupy, and then what they can gain from the position. What they can gain for the position. So a lot of people come around, they fight themselves for one politician or the other. And people always say, don't fight yourself over any politician, because they know how to meet, they know where they meet. The same politician that says this about his fellow politician will also come around tomorrow to say another thing about the same politician. So that is what politics is in Nigeria, and that is what politicians are doing in Nigeria. So if citizens come together and you want to break your head because of one politician or the other, you are only doing yourself. You are not doing anybody any good. You are doing yourself. So politicians will always come around. They say what you want to hear. After saying what you want to hear, they know where to go back to. They go back to the round table among themselves. We are here round table on the round table program talking. That is what they do too. So before you can see sworn enmity between the politicians or among the politicians, it will take you time, because what we see is what they say out. What we see is what they disclose. What we see is what they bring to the table, not what happens behind the scene, not what happens behind the door. So most of them come around to say, okay, what is my gain if I go to this place? This is my gain. Let me go there. What is my loss if I remain here? Then I can't remain in this loss. Let me go to where the gain is. So most of them don't have the interest of the masses at heart. They only have the interest of their pocket at heart.
So are you saying in essence that the citizens are just cannon foders?
The citizens are helpless.
Then how do we help? How will the helplessness of the citizens be over? Because democracy is about citizen participation. And it's about citizen participation through the ballot, through comprehensive electoral reform, as well as so many things, but what is in it for the citizens? If people will come in the name, I was listening to a particular television station as in the night, and somebody was saying, we are politicians, we play politics, we know there's an agreement, this and that, between, anyway, let me leave that until we go to River State. So how do we change the narratives, Ben Kamado? Because the citizens are losing interest in whatever, and without voting, you don't have democracy. Because this behavior of our elected officials jumping from party to party is even putting the citizens at a fix.
Yes.
They don't even know what to do again. Who do you trust? And you cannot compel people to go and vote for somebody who is not stable in character. What do you do? What do we do as people of this country? Just in a nutshell.
Well, in a nutshell, as people of this country, there is a saying that power belongs to the people.
But does it belong to the people in Nigeria?
Well, to an extent, to a larger extent, because those in government, they have the larger percentage of the power, or them. The only thing.
Okay, let's pick this call because. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, West Radio.
Good morning, comrade.
Yeah, this is George calling you from Ologuero.
You're welcome, sir.
I don't know if my projection this morning will answer your question.
Go ahead.
You find out that this error is from even the parties themselves.
Okay.
Because most of the campaign they are doing today, they are not showing any
Oh, sorry, comrade, you can call us back, comrade. The line just broke off. You can call us back. Before comrade comes back, Ben Gamadi, you were saying something.
Yeah, what I was saying is that the power belongs to the people, but the power that belongs to the people has a limit. The government and the politicians, they know how to play a kind of saboteur, to play a saboteur game between the people and themselves. Now, what I would advocate for is this. Number one, let's have a political referendum that will stop our politicians from jumping from a party to another, in which all stakeholders will be fully present. The INEC will be there, politicians will be there, all other stakeholders that have something to do with the referendum, they will all be there. Then they will come to a particular round table talk and say that and promulgate that if you leave your party, a party that brought you to power, and you defect to another party, then of course you are gone, because your loyalty to the people that brought you in has been thwarted. Okay. So that means you have no moral right to still maintain that party. Let's start from there.
Okay.
And it is only when we start from there that even the people, the masses as well, they will be there.
Yes.
Because they will be part of the people that will, that will append their signature to that effect. Once we start from there, I'm telling you, none of them will want to. And you must as well put this. Now, by the time you are in that position, and the dividend of democracy is not getting to where it ought to get to, then that means you are forfeiting your seat.
Okay.
So it should get to that level.
Okay, let me ask this question because you just mentioned something that power belongs to the people when it comes to democracy.
Does that
no, I'm coming. But in Nigeria here, it's becoming so obvious that it is not the people that determine the winner in any election, the court and INEC. So if the power, excuse me, the comrade is calling back. Hello? Oh, sorry. If power belongs to the people, why is it that a winner will not emerge from the ballot box? Why does he emerge from the court of law? And why does why must because we're hearing go to court. Small thing, go to court. This one, go to court. So why should the court be choosing for Nigerians people that Nigerians have killed in the rain and under the sun? At the end of the day, the exercise now shifts to the court, where a judge who may not even have participated in the voting will determine who won the election. Is that still democracy, Sanusi?
Democracy is becoming, something else. It's becoming, crazily crazy
in
these
Nigeria.
days in Nigeria. In Nigeria now, because most of the time, after election, after results are being declared and something like, and somebody appeals that okay, this is supposed to be my win, not the other party's win, and then he appeals to the court, and for there not to be rancor, for there not to be chaos in the country, I think everything still falls under the law. That is why the court is being brought in. And there is nobody in the country now that cannot be manipulated. There's no, even
is
the
it
judge.
Manipulated or bought over?
Or join.
Okay.
Even the judge can easily be spoken to behind the scene and say, Judge, this is what we want to hear. This is what we must declare. And then an unjust judge will come accept that and say, okay, instead of him to declare candidate A, who is actually the winner, to declare him as the winner, we now declare candidate B as the winner. Why? Because of what he has had, because of what he has taken from the back. So that is what is happening in the country now. Anybody can be, as a chairman of an chairman of a local government can be manipulated, boss or MD of a company can be manipulated, judge can be. There's nobody in any. Once people gain position, okay.
Let's pick this call. Hello. Hello.
Yes, calling back.
You're welcome, sir.
It is the party that is suffering.
Okay. Oh, what is going on?
I think it's the network.
It's the network. The network is so bad. The network is so bad.
Look at this thing we call power. For example, there is nobody, I've always said, there's nobody who is given an authority of power that will not want to do something either stupidly or rightly. For example, look at the security man you put somewhere. Just a security man wearing a uniform, and you are giving him 50, 60, 70,000 naira in a month. Once you get to him that you need something, he will still want to authoritatively do something. I'm the one in charge. He will still want to lure you or do some things that will make you feel that, yes, I'm also in charge of this place. So
this is my space.
Yes, through a security man, a house or a family can be kidnapped or taken away through a security man. Why? There's nobody that is not porous now. Every office is porous and every individual is porous. It now depends on the individual that is behind that. So if a security man can be so porous that you can, through the security man, get to a family and capture them, then a security man or a secretary can be manipulated, get to the boss. Then a judge also can be manipulated. If politicians can be manipulated, politicians have been manipulated, and politicians also manipulate people in order to get their result, their desired result that we're looking for. So that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, there's something I want us to understand here. You have consistently used the word manipulation. Manipulation may not come with benefit, but when you are bought over, it comes with benefit.
But so when you manipulate, won't you add something?
No, I'm coming. Manipulation, you can manipulate somebody without giving the person anything. He doesn't know what you are doing. But when you are bought over, you know exactly what you are getting into. Is it manipulation we are looking at here, or being bought over? That
word will not be used, bought over, because nobody will go to any judge and say, Oga, I need to buy that. This thing is done through the word. Once it is done through the word, then what will support it, you bring it under, either through the account number or in bags.
Okay. See, there are some things that could not be much clearer to we, the citizens. But when you get to the midst, in the midst of those big powers in the country, talking about the politicians, talking about the judges and the likes. See, but when you get to their midst, you understand that so many things are really happening. I have lost interest in the judiciary of this country.
Why?
Because
but they are the last hope of the common man.
They are the last hope of the common man because, number one, the justice system in this country is always one-sided. and it doesn't really, some of the justice system that people get at the end of the day, it does not even go down well to some of us in this country. And I'll give you some reasons and some instances. It is in this country that the politician will steal billions. And he will be taken to the court, to the EFCC. EFCC will charge him to court. And when he gets to the court, you see, at the end of the day, you will see the court give him a parole. That, okay, don't worry. They call it plea bargaining. Okay, how much did he steal? He stole in billions. Now, bring just a fractional part of what you have stolen and go on your way. We have recorded so many issues like that in this country. So do you now want me to believe in that judiciary, that justice system? It is in this same judicial system that we recorded. Look at the issue of Malami. That we just
No. We cannot talk of Malami because the case is still in court. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yes, because.
Now, but see, it has gone to the point that somebody wrote on X in the course of the week, when they granted him 500 million bail, the child is his son and his wife, and the person said, and I quote, he said that will be the end that you ever hear about this story, because if you go back, look at the Yaya Bello. Yaya Bello, as we speak, though it's allegedly that is stole in billion, I think 80 something billion, 83 or 84 billion now, and EFCC have to come and say that we cannot indict Yaya Bello as we speak now, because the court of law has not really indicted him. So the question is, when does EFCC become a spokesperson for an indicted individual? You can see what is happening in this, but in the course of the week, just in this issue of Malami, again, I want to go back to it. The judge that that sat over that issue, that case, he wanted to change my mind a bit according to what he said. He said nobody should ever come to him to seek for help or to seek for his good side. He said the lawyer should distance themselves from him, that he will not even tolerate to have maybe a separate meeting or whatever. And I was like, this judge is a sane judge. That this judge knows what he's saying, because he probably knew what other judges were doing. So the point I'm making this morning is that if you ever want this country to move forward, the judiciary has a longer way, a longer role to play. Okay. Because they are the judicial system in this country. They are a tool in shaping, very fundamental in shaping the growth of this country.
Okay, Benga Mario, thank you very much. But don't we think that every society gets the kind of judiciary it deserves? Every society, you understand? We cannot, when we bring somebody and we begin to probe them and begin to look at them, don't you think that we, the citizens, also, we have a lot to play to change the narrative in this country? Let's go to Rivers State. Let's see what is going on in Rivers State. Let's listen to this before we delve into the matter of what is going on in Rivers State. Just listen to this clip.
Actions when he stated that the
Gentlemen, this is coming straight from River State House of Assembly. It's all about Fubara and how to impeach him. Gentlemen, what will APC do to stop this drama going on in River State? You know that this kind of thing happened in Anambra State some years ago when Peter Obi was the governor, and he was impeached, and this man was brought in. We all remember what happened, what played out in Anambra State when Olusegun Obasanjo was the president, and how Ngige ended up in Oguguchi in Okija. Now we are having the same. What is going on in River State? Is it godfatherism? Is it gangsterism? Is it hooliganism? How do we explain what is going on in River State? Let me pick this call. Hello? 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 Please, you can do well to call us back on 0916 893 1000. 0916 893 1000. 0915 334 893. 0911 333 893. Sanusi, I want to start with you. How does what is going on in River State right now help our democracy? You know, we've been talking of nascent. Our democracy, is it still nascent? It's no longer nascent. 25 years down the line. Hello?
Yeah, George calling back.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. What I was saying earlier is that the parties are the one making mistakes.
Okay.
You see, apart from, you keep referring to Nigeria Constitution. The parties also have Constitution.
Okay.
Let them go and amend their Constitution and put that clause there. That if you enter into any office under our party, if you decamp, you lose that office. Because these are the things the lawyers will use to judge their case.
Okay.
So if they can put that there, better.
Okay.
If not, every other thing is because of the society we are in. Once there is money, they can buy you over. So it's not an issue of saying that they manipulate. It's money. So that is just it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, comrade. He said that parties must have it in their constitution. You will swear an allegiance to the party that if you get elected on our platform, you will not defect. You will sign. So that they will use that document to follow you to the court of law, where they will see your signature that you signed. You appended your signature to that law that when you are elected on this platform, you will not defect. Sanusi, we are talking about River State right now.
Fubara versus Wiki. That is the issue. You know, recently, Governor Fubara, approved whooping sum of 1.8 trillion. I don't know if you heard that.
Yes.
Yeah, for the budget of the state. Focusing on resilience, growth, and development, and the budget seemed to complete, key projects that had been on ground.
Okay.
Now, there's now political drama now because Governor Fubara has assured residents that Rivers won't return to any political war. Okay. He emphasized on administration's commitment to peace, development. Meanwhile, Minister Nyesom Wike now has been odds with Fubara now. He accused him of cancelling a youth employment program and questioning the legitimacy of the 2026, budget progress. Now, some River State elders are weighing in on the situation. They are urging, everyone to be calm, and then they are not supporting Fubara's re-election bid. On the other hand, Wike's allies, people that belong to his own loyalists, they are saying Fubara is abandoning projects that were initially initiated by Wike. So I think these are some of the things causing drama in the state now. Now, we know whom Wike is.
Who is he? I don't know him.
You don't know him?
Yes.
Okay, if I say if you're in the bus now, somebody say Wike, what will first get to your mind?
I don't know him.
Wike is the type of person that whatever he wants to get, he go for it, with not minding whose ox is God.
Okay.
That is the kind of person. Now, this is Fubara versus Wike. So the kind of democracy that we are looking for, no, normally people will come around because it is the people, we said earlier, that it is the people that should determine who comes to power, who wins. And this has been happening, but a lot of these things have not been followed again. People only come around under the rain, under the sun, to cast their vote. But whoever is going to emerge the winner will always emerge the winner because of a particular set of people, because of a key group.
Is that still democracy?
That's what I'm saying. That is no longer democracy. We're only using the word, but we're doing things that are anti-democracy.
Okay.
We're only using the word democracy because that is what we are practicing. But we're doing everything against the word democracy.
Benga Mario, what is going on in Rivers State? Is it godfatherism, gangsterism, hooliganism? Or is it still democracy at its best?
We cannot say that is democracy at its best.
What is it?
Because of some reasons. If you say part of the reason why we are having what we are experiencing in Rivers State, if you tag it as based on godfatherism, I will tell you yes. Because number one, Wike is an individual to reckon with in Rivers State. And Wike will not want to lose that state politically for any reasons. And if from inception, you discover that when Wike was the governor, Fubara was his, I think, if I'm not mistaken, maybe his chief of staff or whatever. I think it was in the accounting department or whatever. I can't really recall. Now, Wike brought in Fubara to be the governor after Wike had finished his own tenure, and Wike came on board. And because I'm going to talk from two ends. When Fubara was brought by Wike, of course there were what will I put it? How will I put it now? There are some things that they have decided upon, that this is what Fubara is going to do. These are going to act. Those are people you are going to appoint. Blah 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 blah. And there's a structure that both of them had on ground. But at a point in time, Fubara declined from meeting up some of the structures, or from meeting up some of the structures.
The structure agreement.
The agreement. I've been looking for that word. Okay. The agreement. Yeah, that's the right word.
The agreement, is it for the people or for the Godfather?
It's not for the people.
Okay.
It's for the Godfather. So when Fubara was breaching the agreement, now Wike was not too happy with that, and that was the reason why Wike had an issue. That was when he began to have a grouse with Wike, so with Fubara, and that was when the House came up with the issue, with the threat that he was going to be impeached. That's Fubara. Before the Mr. President now came in and he waded into that situation. And recall that it was in that process that Fubara went to demolish the lawmakers' secretariat in Rivers State. And that was when the war began. Fubara was fighting with all he has. The lawmakers were fighting with all they have, having the backup of Wike, which is their godfather. Now, Fubara would have been long gone if not for what Mr. President did. Remember, it was then that they went to, I don't know who went to blow up the pipeline. And it was on that ground that Mr. President said he had declared the state of emergency in Rivers State. And that was what brought Ibas as the governor of Rivers State for 6 months. He ruled for 6 months. Administrator, yeah, he ruled for 6 months. Now, I went into that memory lane so that people can understand where the source of the story came from. Now, Wike is now having an issue with Fubara again because he's going for second term. And Wike said something. He said when they went to Abuja, and when Wike and Fubara, when they went to Abuja to meet Mr. President, that part of the deal that was signed was that Fubara will not go for second term. And now he is showing an intention to run for the office of the governor for the second time, which is against what the meeting they had when they went to meet Mr. President in Abuja. Now, recall that in the course of the week, record that in the course of the week that the APC chairman Yewada and the secretary, this man from Osun State, Bashiru, they said that Wike should watch his footstep, and that he should understand the fact that this is not APC. And so that APC is not PDP, in which a one man will be telling us he has a structure. And just yesterday, Yewada, the chairman of APC, he said this to Wike. No, he didn't say it verbally to him, but he said this on his page. And he said, across the country, nobody can take any section of the party for anything you are going to do at the state level. Yewada further said that it is planned at the national level. It is not planned at the state level. This is the APC structure, and that is how we work. He further said that we work with structure. Talking about Yewada now. He said, APC work with structure. We don't work with sentiment and emotions. Nobody has control over the party, even himself, Yewada. He said no local government chairman has control over APC. That no governor has control over APC. No senator or individual has control over APC. And conclusively, he said that was why APC doesn't have a board of trustees. APC is not owned by the people. People are the trustees of APC, unlike other political parties where you have some people controlling and having structure of the party in their hands. Okay. So in conclusion, sorry, I'm coming. In conclusion now, the point is that Wike should hands off what is happening, or should hands off from the political structure in Rivers State, because what the people want is that they want peace, they want good governance, they don't want an impostor. So Wike probably is trying to impose. He's probably trying to impose on people of Rivers State, which is not democratical. Okay,
it's not democratic at all. We will go on a short break. Just hold your thoughts. Okay.
No, just let me just add to what Mario said. Because if you say Wike should hands off from Rivers stuff, I don't think it will be that easy, because it is a kind of a godfatherism game. Do you know whom?
No, but is it normal?
Fubara, it's not normal, but that's how they do it. Fubara became popular, more popular because of Wike. Because Fubara was Wike's accountant general. Yes. Before he became a governor. It was Wike himself that handpicked him. I said, okay, come and become a governor. And then when he won in that party, won in that election, 2023.
Wait, we get everything. Anyway,
without Wike, the flutes or the trumpet of Fubara could not have been heard when it was blown.
So they should hand over the state to Wike.
But I feel, yes, you have helped him to power. No, he has become a governor. Then hands off, leave him alone. Okay. He let him be independent.
Who should leave
Wike should leave Fubara alone. Okay, but he would not want to do that because he's an anchor to his success.
Okay, when we come back, our callers will help us answer that question. Okay, let's pick this call before we go. Hello?
Yeah, George, calling back.
You're welcome, sir.
Is it not someone that brought Wike into politics in Rivers? Did that person stand on his throat? Why are we looking at Fubara as somebody who do not know his right? Wike should leave Rivers State people alone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's go on a short break. We'll be back after this.
Preferred wholesome radio.
Boost your business with Wells Radio 89.3 FM. In a competitive world of business, strategic brand and product positioning is key to growth. Don't remain unseen in the shadows. Shine a spotlight on your brand with Wells Radio 89.3 FM today. Why Wells Radio? We are your state's #1 family radio station. We connect with the heart of families in your state. As the smallest unit of the society, families trust Wells Radio for quality content and information. Visit us today along Alafin Avenue, Oluyole Estate, Ibadan. Our white and blue building just before Sharp Corner ensures your business won't go unnoticed. Advertise with us today. Call our marketing office on 0903 936 8185. Call Toby on 0803 509 3395. 84. Ayo on 0706 840-7359. Take the leap today. Let Wells Radio 89.3 FM be the megaphone for your business success. You won't regret it. 2 years ago, a vision became a voice committed to family and community development.
On the 1st of January 2026, Wells Radio 89.3 FM marks 2 years of broadcasting purposefully.
2 years of inspiring conversation, 2 years of uplifted music, 2 years of credible information, education, and wholesome entertainment for every member of the family. From early reflections to engaging discussions, news and programs that speak to real life, we have grown together.
To our listeners across Oyo State and beyond, thank you for believing, for tuning in and staying with us on this journey. As we step into another year,
we remain committed to being your trusted voice,
your preferred family station, and the platform where values meet excellence. Wells Radio 89.3 FM, 2 years strong and just getting started.
How long will it take you to confirm payment? I have been waiting for the past 1 hour. I'm so sorry. Our network is slow. I will just run out of data. Same excuse yesterday. It is unacceptable, please. You better switch to One Data Internet Service. One Data? Yes, One Data. One Data is an internet service provider with the best alternative and solution for unlimited speed. One Data provides fast and reliable internet service to organizations, homes, and places of interest in Nigeria. With One Data, you get to enjoy the premium internet service with dedicated unlimited internet speed at all times, 24/7 fantastic customer service and support, and you enjoy a 1-month free subscription when you make payment. Now is the time to say goodbye to downtimes. Sign up with One Data today on 0811 223 2671 or visit www.onedata.ng for more inquiries. One Data, unlimited speed.
Christ Ambassadors International College is a private, co-educational Christian day and boarding school located at Alafin Avenue, Oluyole Estate, Ibadan. We offer a blend of Nigerian and British curricula designed to nurture global leaders with godly values. With world-class facilities, exciting co-curricular programs, exceptional pastoral care, and outstanding academic results, we ensure your child's dream becomes a reality. Our entrance examination for 2026-2027 academic session will hold on Saturday, 14th February 2026 at 8 a.m. For inquiries, please call 0704 530 8414 or 0814 177 2806 or visit www.christambassadorscollege.com. Christ Ambassadors International College, nurturing global and godly scholars.
Are you hungry for something delicious? Food that feels like home but tastes like pure luxury? Then welcome to Honeydew Restaurant, where every meal is made to make you smile. From our smoky jollof to rich ofada sauce to a variety of delicious soups like egusi, eforiro, and more, paired with your favorite proteins and hot, freshly made swallows, all made for you to enjoy. We also handle bulk orders in liters, fresh and ready whenever you need it, with delivery to your doorstep. At Honeydew, it's not just the food, it's the feel. With our beautiful ambience, perfect for your romantic dates, family outings, or your quiet, relaxing evening escape. Join us every last Friday of the month at 7 p.m. for karaoke night with Jayola and enjoy music, games, food, drinks, and free mocktails and cocktails as you sing your hearts out. Visit us at Plot 42, Block 8, Alaafi Avenue, beside Wells Radio, Oluyole Estate, Ibadan, for your doorstep delivery delivery or inquiries, call or WhatsApp 0814-691-6635, 0814-691-6635. Honeydew Restaurant, where every meal is made to make you smile.
89.3 FM, your preferred wholesome radio.
Thank you very much. We are glad to know that you are out there listening to Wells Radio 89.3 FM, your number one family radio station in the whole of Oyo State and beyond. We are on Roundtable, and Roundtable is Saturday morning tonic where we delve into so many issues happening in our country. And this morning, we are looking at, before we went on that short break, we are looking at the saga in Rivers State. What is going on in Rivers State, and what will APC do this drama going on in Rivers State? Is it in the interest of the people, or is it in the interest of the actors and actresses? Because there are so many actors there and there are so many actresses. Is it a politics of gangsterism or hooliganism, or is it an entrenched problem of godfatherism? Is it an accumulated rupture of grievances? There are many questions. And Sanusi, let me ask you again before we go into what the president and the vice will spend on travels and food for 2026. How what is going on in Rivers State affect the people of Rivers State? Because is it for their own good that these gladiators are in the ring? What do you think will be the consequences of this drama on River State people?
The two people involved that were just mentioned, I don't think any of them have, the interest of the masses at heart. They are the one that should, put their houses together. It is been said that when two elephants fight, it is the grass underneath the sofa. Nothing, absolutely nothing will affect this Fubara and Wike. Nothing will affect them in this, because I said earlier, they know where they usually meet and they know how to bring things together to normalcy. But people of Rivers, is either what belongs to them may not come as and when due, or probably they also change their mind from the present party that is ruling them to another party which will give them their peace. Everybody has been saying, okay, there's no peace there, there's no peace there. So politically, do you want to still steal our peace from us?
Okay. Do you think, because there is protest vote, do you think River State people can abandon APC and go to another party and say, since they can't solve themselves, or do you think they will still...
See, anything can happen. And one thing with River State is that River State, when it comes to votes, they know how to hold their votes in high esteem, because a larger proportion of votes come from River State. And even let me say this, that even the 26 lawmakers in River State that are serving an impeachment notice to Fubara now, do you know, even according to the constitution, those 26 lawmakers ought to have vacated their seat. Because as a legislator, if you defect from the party that brought you in and you go to another party, then you lose your seat. Even as we speak. But that has come and that has gone. But the point we want to make is this. Fubara defected to APC so that he can sought relief. And he hid under the umbrella of APC so that they can really fight for him in a time like this. Now, if we record that Fubara is in APC, the 26 lawmakers are in APC. Now, that means that two party members, two same member of the same party are fighting themselves. And Wike, that is even the top party now.
It's not even
their party, in a member of their party. It's in PDP. So you can see the dynamics that is playing out in this Rivers issue. So the way out is, the point is I want to make is this. And APC should listen to me and listen very well. If Fubara should be impeached by the threat of those 26 lawmakers.
Instigated by
somebody who is not even the member of APC, of their party, but who maybe by virtue of his prowess was managed or smuggled to hold a power in Abuja to be serving as FCT minister. Now, if APC leaders and Mr. President should fold their arms and watch Fubara being impeached, I'm telling you, it's going to be a slap on APC.
Okay, hold it there. Sanusi, let me ask you. Is it possible for you to have a house? Somebody who is not a member of your family is coming to tell you how you, Sanusi, should run your family.
The person can only advise.
Is the person delusional or is the person being normal?
He can only advise or suggest. It is not left to me whether to take the advice or suggestion. But he cannot just come and enforce something in my family or how to run my home.
What happens if Wike becomes a member of APC tomorrow?
If Wike,
it's possible.
Wike cannot join APC.
Why will he not join?
Are you sure?
No. I'm coming. I will give you the highlights.
Why will he not join APC?
Let me give you the highlights.
Is he bad from joining APC?
No, it's not bad. It cannot be
bad.
Welcome him. I will tell you the pros and cons of him joining the APC. So our listeners at home, Wike might have interest in APC. Oh, sorry, he might have interest in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But if he dare dump PDP and go to APC, number one, he no longer has structures. If he come to APC, he will go and stake and kill at the back. Recall what I read to you a while ago on what Yewada, the chairman of APC, said a while ago. The one I read a while ago, where he said APC doesn't.
Wait. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You're welcome back.
George.
Okay.
You see, what I want to say is what this man just mentioned now. He has already been told that if he joins APC, that is going to be a junior brother to Fubara.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. George. So, Wike cannot stoop so low because he knew that if he should go to APC, all those flaunting his wings that he's doing in PDP, he cannot do that in APC because Omar Lotto Sayini, he will go to the back. And as we speak, sir, under the party structure, Fubara is the number one leader of APC in Rivers State. Okay. So if Wike should come to APC now, he will kill under Fubara. He will be his subjugate. So those are the reasons why Wike cannot go to APC. Okay. And even if Wike should go to APC, he cannot dare have a say.
Okay. Thank you very much, Benga. Gentlemen, let's quickly go to, before we round it off, Tinubu Shetima to spend 9.3 billion on travels and food. According to the report, a total of 9.3 billion will be spent on local and foreign travels, as well as food and refreshments in the 2026 fiscal year. This is according to 2026 appropriation bill released on Thursday by the Budget Office of the Federation. So, gentlemen, this humongous amount of money, which the president and his vice will spend on food and travels, 9.3 billion. Sanusi, what's your take on this?
Well, this is not the first time we'll be hearing about that. That a certain amount of certain amount of money is being budgeted for the president and the VP himself. 9.3 billion
for food and travels.
I don't know if they'll be carrying every Nigerian along when they're traveling, and I don't know if it is everybody residing in Abuja that will be visiting them every day for feeding and refreshment. This is outrageous. This is funny. This is unbelievable.
Okay, Benga Mario.
This amount of money for just two people, traveling expenses and every other thing. Do you know this is a budget for one state or a country, a small country that is smaller than a state in Nigeria? This is an amount of money other states use for their own budget, and this will be spent by two individuals.
Okay. Bwegamadu, what does that say about our physical discipline, financial discipline, in a time like this?
When you are reading that, I was just smiling. And the reason I was smiling was that Nigeria will claim they don't have money. Nigeria will claim they couldn't meet up with some of the obligations because of as a result of monetary factor. And this is the same country that will go to IMF and World Bank to go and borrow money. Huge money as at that even you are still in contractors as you speak. And now you are spending 9.3 billion on feeding. What kind of food are they eating? Just for a year. What kind of food are they eating? And some of those high-ranking politicians, Mr. President and the device, what they don't eat as such as we would eat. Mm-hmm. Like me, someone like me, if I want to eat, I can eat like maybe 4 or 5 times a day. God. Mr. President might just maybe take a slice of bread and zip just a little tea, and it's done. Maybe probably late in the evening, you can just take maybe like an apple or fruit and the likes.
Rich people know they eat plenty.
And they don't eat plenty. So that is what they are spending 9.3 billion on. Are we see? There is a saying in Yoruba, "Ele feshu labule, bale entagbo, ìyàwó ento gogoro, ọmọ etun gbowo ota." Let me say interpret that. You are telling them that you don't want a chaos in a village whereby the bale, the king of that particular village, is selling
hemp.
The wife, no, the bale is selling this drinking drug. I don't know. This ogogoro.
Okay.
Yeah. And the wife is selling Indian hemp, and the son is collecting money on the tarmac. So you are saying you don't want chaos in the village. The point you are making is this: that the question I want to ask is this: does Nigerian have ability to maintain that amount, 9.3 billion? And let me tell you this, sir. That 9.3 billion is what we have on paper. It might even still go ahead of that. The money might still be increased. And they are spending that money on traveling and eating and feeding. What has really even a particular state? Look at the 2026 budget. Minus that 9.3 billion from what we have, some particular states are.
Our budget is budget estimate for this year is 58.18 trillion.
Okay.
That's what Nigeria. That's what the president presented. 58.18 trillion. He presented this budget with joint session of the National Assembly, where he said that national security remained the foundation of economic growth, investment, and social stability.
God bless you, sir. That 9.3 billion, give it to our security personnel. Let that money go to our security personnel.
So what will the president eat if he gives?
No, I'm coming. Divert that money to them. Let them get some equipment. Okay. Look at what happened in Ibadan a while ago, some few days ago, when they killed the 5 guards in Oyo National Park there. If they have a sophisticated weapon, probably they may be able to combat those extremists. Okay. So the point we are making is this. Sometimes ago, I will not mention him. I was opportune to go to a state, and I was opportune to be at the governor's lodge then. And while we were seated there, they said we should order what we would like to eat. And the chef came to us. If you see how the chef was looking, I mean the chef that is cooking for the governor, I don't want to mention him. He said,
how was he looking?
Very, very fresh. Okay. Even if you see his apartment.
So what did you order? Tell us what elephant.
They said we should come in. So when I came in and I saw the series of what they have, and the thing is that some of those foods they will be thrown away at the end of the day. Because
just have a bite.
I'm telling you, because the people will not eat ajeku. The one that the leftovers, people will not eat it.
What did you order?
When I got there, when I entered into the chef's kitchen, and they said, "Sir, can you make an order of anything you want? And you're going to serve yourself." And I saw. I don't even know what to. Me, I seen those foods. I was filled.
Yeah. You are confused.
I know.
You just be filled up.
I was filled.
Okay.
Because the thing was.
Thank God, Bengamadu was filled up when he saw
the
food.
I later had to.
Don't worry, we'll come to that.
When you gain your balance.
Sanusi, is there anything wrong with the president and his vice eating healthy?
Nothing at all. In fact, because of their ages, they need to be healthily fed. They need to eat
so this money is just.
I understand the fact that feeding fine and eating good costs money, but not a kind of prodigal money or not the kind of outrageous money like that. I don't know what they want to buy. I don't know how they stock the house, how they do it, but at least one should, even somebody who's not educated should know that no, this is too outrageous.
Let me
what
give you
they
a
want
calculation.
Just briefly.
Briefly. Let me give you a little calculation. In a family of 5, just for instance, a wife, the husband, and 3 children, if they want to feed in a month, let's say maybe the husband give the wife maybe 150,000 naira or 200,000 naira to feed it. I think that is okay for a family of 5. Now, if that means they are feeding for a month. Let's say the husband gives her 200,000 naira. So in a year now, that's how much?
1 million, 1.2.
200,000 times 12 times 10 is.
That should be 1.2 million.
1.2 million. That's for a year. That's for a family of 5, right?
Or 1.4.
Now 1.2. Let's say 2 million for a family of 5. Now just 2 single individuals are feeding on 9.3 billion.
Bangamero, wait. They will travel. They are elderly. They have to be in a good mental state. They have to sleep very well. So what is the big deal about 9.3 billion?
Sir, 9.3 billion is a stupid big money, sir. 9.3 billion. See,
put 1 billion. Put 1 billion on the table and see what 1 billion can do.
As I'm talking to you now,
I've not
eaten this morning. I'm a civil servant, right? I work with Ogun State government. Now, if you should give me,
just hold on. The last call for the show today. Good morning.
You see, this is why. Hello, George calling.
Yeah, welcome, sir.
This is why we are saying that what we are spending in this political this thing is too much. What are they using that money to do? They will give you every reason why they should have that amount of money as feeding.
Okay.
And it's not good. We should consider the country and the development of the people.
Okay. Thank you very much, comrade. Bengamadu, in a nutshell,
give me 5 billion as I speak. I will tender my resignation letter on Monday morning. Give me 5 billion as I'm seated.
Only
just 5 billion.
Don't add
anything to it. I will resign my appointment on Monday because the point is a huge amount in which you can plan your life with it. So that money is too much on feeding and your trip abroad is only, and like I said earlier, the money is going to outweigh what was written for its sake. It's going to outweigh the money they are going to spend. It's going to outweigh. This is wastage of the highest order in this country.
Thank you very much, Bengamadu. But you have not told us what you ate when you went to visit the governor. You will tell us. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming to Roundtable this morning. Thank you for those that listened. Thank you for those that called. So once again, Wells Radio 89.3 FM second anniversary is coming up from 14th. We will have health walk. On 15th of January, Maka Specialist Eye Hospital will be in the premises of Wells Radio to take care of your eyes free of cost. On 16th of January, Premier Physiotherapy Clinic is coming over here to check the bones. And the 17th, Zoe Specialist Mission Hospital is coming also in Wells Radio 9.3 FM, all for second anniversary of your dialing station, Wells Radio 89.3 FM. Be part of this celebration coming up next week. We are inviting you, come here and be a beneficiary of our second anniversary of quality broadcasting. Gentlemen, this is where we draw the curtain. Bengamadu, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having
you will
me.
still tell us what you ate. And Sanusi, thank you for coming. And we thank Otumba or Laleko Sani, who unavoidably is not here this morning on Roundtable. Next week, Saturday, God willing, I will come your way again. I remain yours sincerely, Chukwuemeka Munachiso. God bless Nigeria.